Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Shema. I am a personal trainer, a Pilates instructor, a pre and postnatal trainer. Today we're gonna do a little bit of an intermediate core workout. So if you are really looking for a core exercise that's gonna work for you and you're gonna feel the burn, this video is for you. Grab your mat, grab a bottle of water, let's get going. Up we go. All right, you're gonna start in your roll down position, so legs are underneath your hips, shoulders are over the hips. You wanna draw your belly button into your spine, and you wanna really work towards this entire workout to remind yourself to keep engaging, even if exercises don't naturally make you get into that engagement. So you really do wanna pull the belly button into the spine. We're gonna drop the chin to the chest, and then you're going to round all the way down. Arms are heavy, shoulders heavy, head is heavy. Reach as far as you can here. Get that stretch in the backs of the legs. Inhale, warming up the spine. Drag yourself back up into your standing position, nice and tall. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, rounding back down, chin to chest. Round it all the way, reach as far as you can. And inhale. Exhale, drag yourself back up all the way to your standing position. I opted for a regular scarf today, and I don't know if I'm going to regret it. Anyway, let's roll down. Got used to nothing getting in my way. Inhale here, exhale, drag yourself, pull the belly button to the spine. You should feel that stretch in your lower back as you pull yourself all the way up into your standing position. You're going to stand facing your mat. Feet are underneath your hips. What we're going to do is we're going to roll it down. Bend your knees if you need to. Bring the hands to the floor. Make sure that you've brought your full palms to the floor here. Walk it out into your plank. Hands come underneath the shoulders. So take your time here. Don't rush through the exercise. Make sure you've brought your hands under the shoulders and you've straightened out your body. And then you're going to pull the belly button into the spine, and you're going to pull the hips up as you walk yourself back. Bend the knees if you have to. Roll it all the way up. So we're going to do this a little faster. Reach down, walk it forward, and then pull the hips up, initiating from the abs. Roll it up, and let's go down. Here's 3. Walk it out and pull back, rounding up. 2 more. Reach down, walk it out, pull back, roll it up. Shoulders go back and down, and 1 more. We're going to hold our plank here in your plank position, hands underneath the shoulders. Hold for 10, 9, 8, making sure your ribs and hips are connected at the front of your body. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees come down. All right, stretch it out. Bring your forehead to the floor, hips to heels. Stretch it real quick. Coming back up. All right, we're going to start in our plank position. You have the option of doing these on your knees, but make sure you're in a plank position, right? So hands are underneath the shoulders here. Come into your plank, hold, and then we're going to bring the elbow where the hand was, the elbow where the hand was. This is really important. Hold here. You want to make sure that whatever you're being supported on, hand or elbow, is going to come right underneath the shoulder for that base. And then push the floor away, come up. Hold here. We're going to come back down, elbow, elbow. So make sure you're not just straightening your arm up here. You're going to come up without a proper base, and you're going to come into that weird extension, which is so much harder on your abs. Up we go. Elbows. If you need to open the legs wider, go ahead. And then bring the hand under the shoulder, hand under the shoulder. Keep holding. Now, if you can focus on what you're starting with, which arm you're starting with, you're gonna start trying to alternate. So if you've been doing right arm, start with the left. Breathe. When you get tired, come to your knees, start with the left. Keep the body engaged, do not arch your back. Make sure there's no arching happening. Breathe. Last one here. Bring the knees down. Rest it out. Stretch your arms. Come into your child's pose or resting position. Give yourself a few breaths. We are going to come back up. Stretch out your arms here properly. Rotate your wrists if you feel like you need to. And then come back. You're going to come onto your hands and your knees here. All right, so knees underneath your hips, hands underneath your shoulders. You're going to reach your right arm, left leg, and we're holding. You want to keep the leg completely straight. Let your gaze be on the floor. Keep the abs connected so you're not arching in that spine. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Deep breath. Left arm, right leg. Hold. Align yourself here. Bring yourself to proper form. And then bring them down. We're going to do the first side again. Right arm, left leg. Breathe. We're not really doing much here. You're holding a position, so make sure to focus on that form. Other side, left arm, right leg. Keep holding. 3, 2, 1. All right. Coming back to right arm, left leg. You're going to bring elbow and knee together underneath you. Really focusing on that knee driving forward rather than the arm reaching back. So I want the knee to do most of the movement here, and then reach. 2, 3, reach. 4, reach. 5, reach. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hand underneath the shoulder. Breathe. We're going to switch sides. Left arm, right leg. Hold. Find your balance. And then drive that knee forward. 1. Reach. 2. 3. Keep looking down. 4. 5. Use that breath. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. All right, hands down, knees down, come into your resting position, forehead down, breathe it out. Rotate your wrists. Take your time. All right, so lift up. Cross your feet behind you. You're going to bring yourself onto your sit bones here. We're going to come to the end of the mat, so making sure that you've got space behind you. Actually, I'm going to turn the other way here. Yeah, I prefer it. Okay, so align your feet with your knees, align your knees with your ankles and your hips. Shoulders are stacked. So if you need to move away from your feet to stack up and stay tall, go ahead here. Arms come forward, shoulders down and back. Pull the tummy in. You're already working here, maintaining that flat back. You're going to tuck the pelvis, feel the tailbone roll forward, and feel the belly button reach back. And then come tall, inhale. Exhale, you're tucking the pelvis, rounding in the spine, but I'm really focusing on that lumbar spine, the lower back. And then inhale, reach it up, shoulders go back and down. If you need to shake your head, move side to side. Go ahead. You gotta work with what feels right for you while challenging yourself. Tuck, belly button reaches back. Arms are parallel to the floor. I'm really squeezing ribs and hips at the front here. Come tall, inhale. Exhale. Breathe. And inhale, lift. Okay, we're going to tuck and round. And then you're going to send it down. So adjust yourself if you need. We're rolling as far as we can. We are trying to stay up. Inhale here. Exhale, round. Use the breath. Stay in your C curve as you pull yourself back over the shoulders and then come tall. So it's really important that you don't roll down and then start lifting through the chest. You might hurt your lower back a little bit if your abs are not strong enough to handle that, or it's just going to be too difficult. So keep tucking and rounding. I have to remind my body to continue tucking, and you'll feel the pubic bone lift higher. So think of that. Inhale here, exhale, roll it back. Take your time, bring the shoulders over the hips, and reach tall. Inhale. Exhale, tuck, round, send it down. Take your time, inhale at your max. So I'm finding my max, and then I'm tucking a little bit more to remind myself, and then I'm exhaling to lift back up. Now, all the while, you have visuals on your legs, on your knees. So you want to make sure they're not collapsing into each other or outwards. They're trying to stay stable, aligned with the hip bones, aligned with the ankles, because it's very common that things will be moving around here. Tuck and round, but we do want to have the whole body working, not compensating, not overreaching. If you allow the rest of your body to do whatever it wants, what happens is you overreach in the exercise you're doing, meaning you're doing more than you actually can. So you attempt to go lower, you make the exercise harder, imagining that you can just because you're able to, but the rest of your body is out of form. So I don't really care too much about how far you're going, how heavy you're going, how many you're doing. It's really about your form and maintaining form as you're doing the exercises. This is the last one here. Inhale, come to the max, exhale, roll it all the way up. Okay, we're gonna stretch the arms up here, circle them down, bring them forward, open the knees, bring the feet together, stretch down, give yourself a little break, and then we are gonna come back up to twist. Same thing here. Find yourself, you will feel your hip flexors. Some people, they're not able, if you're not able to get into the abdominals enough, all right, or if it's too difficult for the body, you're going to twist to the right side of the room. So actually, let's make this easy today. We're going to bring our hands together, arms are straight, and now you're going to twist to the right side, and you're not over twisting. You're twisting as far as your obliques will take you, meaning your left arm here will be right over that right knee, okay? It won't be too far away from it. If you're too far away from it, chances are you're not using obliques for that twist. Come into your tuck and your round, and then you're going to kind of roll away from that right side, maintaining stability. Inhale, exhale, you are going to pull, your fingers are guiding you over to that right side. So make sure those knees are stable. They're going to be, it's going to be a little bit harder to maintain stability here. Come all the way down. I'm shaking if you can hear it. Inhale, exhale, stability. Come all the way down. I'm shaking if you can hear it. Inhale, exhale, stability. Come all the way down. I'm shaking if you can hear it. Inhale, exhale, stability. Come all the way down. I'm shaking if you can hear it. Inhale, exhale, stability. Come all the way down. I'm shaking if you can hear it. Inhale, exhale, stability. Come all the way down. I'm shaking if you can hear it. Inhale, exhale, stability. Come all the way down. I'm shaking if you can hear it. Inhale, exhale, stability. Come all the way down. I'm shaking if you can hear it. Inhale, exhale, stability. Come all the way down. I'm shaking if you can hear it. Inhale, exhale, stability. Come all the way down. I'm shaking if you can hear it. Inhale, exhale, stability. Come all the way down. I'm shaking if you can hear it. Inhale, exhale, stability. Come all the way down. I'm shaking if you can hear it. Inhale, exhale, stability. Come all the way down. I'm shaking if you can hear it as simple exercises. 3 more. You're going to shake and feel it if you're doing it correctly. If you're not feeling anything, you're probably not doing it correctly. And sometimes it's because we don't really understand, especially if it's the first time we're doing or the first few times. 2 more. We don't really understand what the words, what the connection instructions mean. And that's okay. After a few sessions, you're going to start connecting with what I mean. And sometimes it's because your body is scared to feel that burn and you're shying away from it. You're kind of half-assing it, sort of. Sorry for my language. Exhale. That's not your fault either, because our mind does that. It's like a survival. Do I have 1 more? I don't know, but we're going to do 1 more. And tuck and round. So it's the survival of the mind, and you need to kind of push through. Ooh, reach up, come to center, arms go up, circle down, knees go out. Stretch yourself forward now here. You will be feeling your hip flexors, or like the front of your thighs or the front of your hips. It comes with the exercise, but if that's all you're feeling, you can stretch it out here. And then you're not connecting the right way. You will feel it, but you should be feeling more. So hands together, shoulders down, twist through the obliques, tuck, round, roll away, inhale, exhale. Nothing in my arms, arm shape or shoulder shape is changing here. It's just my spine to tuck and round. Take your time. Use the breath. And 3. And reach. Adjust whenever you feel like you're coming out of proper twist or proper round. That's okay. Just adjust. Ooh, 1 more. Okay, center. Reach the arms up. Circle them down and stretch. You can pull your feet closer to your body if you're able to, and just stretch over your legs, over your feet. Pull yourself closer to the floor using your hands. Breathe. All right, you are going to straighten the legs, squeeze them shut. Everything is working here. I want to remind you, point your toes, make the legs work, squeeze the legs together, arms are forward. We're going to tuck and around the spine here. Keep the arms parallel to the floor, keep pointing the feet, keep squeezing the legs, keep tucking the pelvis, rounding. I'm going to try to bring the lower back down first, and then the mid back, and then the upper back, and then the head. You can reach your arms up and over. Inhale. Exhale, we're rolling up. Again, 1 vertebrae at a time. Try to keep squeezing those legs together. And tall. We'll just do 2 more because I want to go down to the mat. Just take your time here, especially on the way down where you can kind of control. Of course, you'll collapse at some point if you aren't strong enough yet, but you have the ability to control a little bit till that collapse rather than rolling up, because then you might need momentum in the roll up. So there isn't any control there. All right, come all the way down. Pull the legs in. Let's adjust. All right, starting in our tabletop position, knees are together. All right, make sure the feet are aligned here. Hands are over the shoulders. You're going to inhale. Exhale, you'll lift up into your chest lift position. And then you're going to straighten the legs diagonally, point the toes, squeeze the legs together, and then you're gonna pull it into tabletop and release down. Now, what you do wanna do is you want that control, you want that like precision, and you wanna go slow, and you also wanna make sure that you're in right form. So how your back should be pressing into the floor, you're not arching in any way. And when your legs go straight, it doesn't matter where it is, if it's lower or higher, just as long as you can handle it. So if your core is handling it, if your back is not lifting, if your back is not hurting, if your abs are actually engaged, you can go lower. But if you can't and you're struggling and it's hard, you're gonna lift the legs higher. So inhale here, exhale, lifting up and shoot the legs, and then control it back. So as you shoot the legs, you're pushing your back into the floor. And five more. 4. Squeeze those legs together. 3. 2. 1. You're going to hold it up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Push the back down. 3, 2, 1. Pull it in. Bring the head down. Hug your knees into your chest. You're going to move your head side to side. If you're feeling any tension in your neck or in your lower back, you do want to move around and kind of like relax it and release that tension. All right, relax here, breathe. We're going to come to our scissors and we're going to do a few of those. So first, we'll keep our arms and head down on the floor just to get used to what the movement looks like. Now you can do this. I'm going to come to straight legs because this is a core workout. But if you need to bend the knees and you are level 1 or beginner and you're just attempting the exercise, stay in bent knee position. Don't straighten your legs, okay? So where we're gonna start is right leg is gonna straighten, point the toes to the ceiling, left leg is gonna straighten, hovering off of the floor. Both feet are pointed here. I'm gonna keep my arms down. My main thing before I start is I'm pushing my back into the floor, stabilizing, using the abs. Relax your shoulders. We're going to bring the hands behind the thighs right now, and you're gonna get your stretch. So you're gonna pull twice. 1, 2, pumps, switch, pump, switch, pump, switch. You can have your hands behind the thighs or around the knees or on the calves, whatever works for you. Keep those toes pointed though, and so you might not feel too much here. You can actually start with straight legs and then modify as you need. But you do want to focus on your form. Back is on the floor. Pull, pull. 2 more to each leg. And 1 more to each leg. And bring the legs up. Okay, so now we're going to come up into a chest lift position, right? I'm going to lift, hands up over the shoulders. Exhale it into your chest lift. Come into your scissor position. Bring your hands behind that leg. And again, we're pumping. Switch. Staying up. Here's 10. 9. 8. 7. Exhale at your pump. 6. 5, 4, 3, stay high, 1. We're going to switch it up, adjust yourself if you need, and let's hurry up. Hands behind the head into that chest lift. We're not going to use our hands here. Lifting up into your scissor position, right leg up, left leg down. Pump it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pull it in, give yourself a little quick stretch as I explained to you what the last exercise looks like. You'll be twisting in your torso or that upper body towards the leg that's closest to you, towards that straight leg up, okay? So meaning right leg is up, left leg is hovering, you'll start in your twist towards the right side. And I'm not thinking elbow reaching the leg, I'm thinking bring your armpit to the leg or bring your rib to the leg. And of course you won't be connecting those two things, but we're imagining it so that we can target the right muscles instead of compensating. Inhale, come into your chest, lift right leg up, left leg. In your hover, twist rib to that right leg, pump, switch. 9, stay high. 8, 7, 6, 5, and switch. 4, 3, 2, 1, and bend. Hug your knees into your chest. Bring the feet down. Breathe and rest. You're going to switch to your side. All right, so come to your side here. We're going to first start with our oblique work. Let me just put the mic in the right place. So first, arm is underneath your head, straighten your legs, bring them to the front corner of your mat. You're going to bring your hand either down for support, or if you've done this before, you're going to bring it up. Point the toes here. We are going to lift the legs up together. Make sure they're stacked. You're pinching rib and hip. Squeeze. We're holding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're going to tap the legs down. Lift them back up, pinch and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tap them down. Keep those legs straight and glued together. Here's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tap them down. Lift back up. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tap it down. Last one. Hold it up. Squeeze. Get higher if you can. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it all the way down. Good. Walk yourself up. Twist the legs to the other side. You're going to do the other side. So arm is underneath your head here. Align your body. Bring the legs in front of the body, front corner of the mat. Point the toes. You can, like I said, use your hands on the floor, hand on the floor or up. Squeeze oblique to hip. Pull the tummy in, holding here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Get higher. 9, 10. Tap it down with control. And exhale it up. Point the toes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Controlling down. And 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Control. Here's 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reach down. And last 1, 2, 3. Pull the tummy in. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Control it down. Good. Walk yourself up here. Let's come back to our plank position. You're going to bring your hands underneath your shoulders, and then we're going to reach one leg back, one leg. We're going to reach both legs back. All right, so hands under the shoulders. You won't be able to do this on your knees, but you can do it on your forearms just in case you are feeling your wrists a little bit too much or It's easier for you that way. Right leg straight, both are hard by the way. Left leg straight. If you want to go wider in the legs for more stability, go ahead. You're going to maintain this balance. Right leg is going to come up, point the toes, you'll touch the toes down, and then you'll lift the leg up nice and slow. 1. So I'm not trying to lift my hip up or my spine, it's just that leg movement. 3, 4, squeeze the glute. 5, 6, belly button to the spine, make sure it's working. 7, 8, 9, 10, bring it down to the left leg, point, touch down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring the knee down, bring the other knee down, stretch it into your resting position. Forehead comes down to the mat, breathe. Give yourself a few seconds here, rotate your wrists if you're feeling your wrists. We've got one last exercise in that plank position. You can attempt to do these on your knees. We will be on our forearms, elbows underneath your shoulders. And then you're going to straighten one leg into a plank and then the other leg into a plank. Make sure you're in that plank position so we're as straight as we can possibly be in this position. Push the floor away with the arms. What we're going to do is we're going to twist and dip the right hip lower to the right side. You're not touching the floor or aiming for the floor. We're just dipping and then pulling back to center. As you shift, as you slip, you need to adjust in your position. So change and adjust however you need. So here we go, 2 and pull 3. So I keep adjusting my feet here because I'm slipping in my feet. 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, adjust. 8, 8, 9, 10, knees come down, stretch it out. All right, guys, keep your hands in line with the shoulders away, straight arms. You're going to start tucking your pelvis, rounding your spine. I'm going to slowly bring my shoulders over the hands and straighten my body. Now, if you're not in the right position, just adjust. So I needed to walk my knees out backwards a little bit more to come into a plank. And then I'm going to drop my hips with control. Breathe. And then slowly pull the belly button into the spine to pull my hips back into that resting position. Head comes down to the floor. You're stretched in the body. Exhale, round. Tuck and round forward. And then drop the hips. Shoulders back. Lifting up. Reach back. And round it forward. And drop the hips. Here's 3. We're going to hold it here this time. You can flatten your feet on the floor. 1, shoulders go back and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pull the belly button in as you're rounding. You're trying to round. Push the hips back. Breathe here. 2 more. Forward. And stretch it. Shoulders go back and down. Opening up the front of the body. Get a stretch in your abdominal region. Breathe. And then lifting up the hips, pushing them back. You have 1 more. Round it forward and down. Shoulders go back. Hips go up. All right, curl the toes under and just bring your hips to your heels, forehead down into that resting position for a little bit, for a moment. Deep breath. You're gonna bring your hands towards your knees, push the floor away. Stretch here. Push yourself onto your feet, heels come down. Come into your low squat, and then we're gonna come into the forward fold. Hips go up, align your feet if you haven't. Release the shoulders, arm, head, and then we're gonna round it up through that lower back. Round, shoulders go back and down, rotate your wrists, breathe. One more, round down. Soften your knees. Circle up. Grab a wrist. Pull the arm, stretch the side of the body. I'm going to stay here. You're going to bring your chest parallel to the floor. So I'm bringing that upper arm downwards. Stretch. Bring it back. Center. Switch. To the other side. Stretch. Come parallel. And then open up. And center. Release your arms. All right. That's it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. For that little bit of intermediate ab workout, a tiny bit more push where you can feel the burn a little bit more, just in case you've been compensating through exercises. This should start working it up. Does that make sense? Anyway, thank you for joining my class. See you guys next video. Bye. Take care.